Hey everyone, welcome to Alfbie Reviews. Today I will be reacting to Loki episode 2 and giving you my thoughts on the episode from a perspective of a casual MCU fan. I've only seen a handful of the movies, so I probably won't know what I'm talking about half the time, but hopefully that is entertaining for you guys. Let's get started. Hey, it's a Ren Fair. It's a cool costume. They're totally out of place here.
Hi.
Yep, out of character. Yeah.
So.
Are you recording or are you alive?
Sort of both.
Artificial intelligence.
Watch it. Where's your manners? Oh, hey.
Or more augmented reality in this case.
Jerk.
Good. Go.
Not bad, not bad.
We've grabbed enough temporal aura
That
to
room.
know it's our Loki.
It's pointless
But
lights.
which kind of Loki? Remember?
Looks interesting though.
No, the lesser. Very subtle. Well done.
I don't want anybody out there to forget what you are.
It
Oh,
still
you're only
looks
hoping
good on him
capturing a
though.
Murderer.
No, a cosmic.
Illusion projection.
No, they're two completely different powers, actually.
How?
Illusion projection involves depicting a detailed image from outside oneself, which is perceptible in the external world, whereas duplication casting entails recreating an exact facsimile of one's own body in its present circumstance, which acts as a true holographic mirror of its molecular structure. But you already knew that.
Okay, take a breath. Loaded. We're gonna break into two teams, including myself and Professor Loki.
They give him too much of a hard time.
Because whoever this variant is, we haven't been able to find him. So let's bring in an expert.
So they give him a hard time and then they call him an expert.
Do I get
I don't
away?
know. So
He knows that I'm stronger than him.
Almost one unit.
And he rightly
Interesting.
believes that together we can overthrow and rule the TVA, but that's not what I want. I want you. Purpose
is it
and
what he wants
servant
though?
of the sacred timeline, and knowing what I now know about, they're in graver danger than we realized.
I wonder if he's playing them right now.
Just playing games.
Yeah.
There's no one out there.
Yeah.
Reset the timeline.
Well, I think what he just said, I wonder if he's playing him, but I think he's telling the truth about all the stuff about the other Loki, so we'll see. That's a freaky costume. Statue, whatever that is.
Is it just me, or does this office keep getting better and better?
Where'd you get that one, the snow globe?
And why do you get to keep all the trophies from my cases in here? You don't think I'd love having that roller skate there sprucing up
It's
my
her
cubicle?
office?
Because I approve the missions.
Why is her office so creepy?
Speaking of which,
Interesting.
let's talk about the one you just botched. You might need this for our discussion.
I hope it's a double.
This variant is
She must be
insubordinate,
very old.
stubborn,
I don't know, I just,
unpredictable. Sounds
with
like
all the
someone
weird
else I know.
stuff,
I was just thinking it sounds like someone.
that's my guess. Maybe he's very old too.
What? Those rings are already there.
And they're all from you.
So he's been in this office a lot. Interesting.
Look, I know you have a soft spot for broken things.
I don't think so.
Yes, you do. But Loki is an evil, lying scourge. That is the part he plays on the sacred timeline.
Maybe he wants to mix it up. Sometimes you get tired of playing the same part. Is that possible?
I think
Can change.
the theme for this entire show is going to be
Then it shall be so.
defying fate,
How are the old keepers?
setting your own rules, establishing how you want to live your life. I have a feeling we'll be seeing those themes reoccur
That one looks
throughout
Timekeepers are monitoring every
this
aspect.
series. And the music is weird.
or Slayer.
How is it calming? It's just weird. It's unsettling almost.
You remember
Maybe
this?
there's
This must be from
something
the ALS you keep on the side.
not
Stay focused.
right about her. I don't know.
Down the road. And hey, if it doesn't work, I'll delete them myself.
No, you won't. You'll get attacked by that time. You won't delete him.
Just shut up, please. What happened to the guy I met on the elevator who didn't like to talk? Remember him? Now I'm stuck with this guy who won't stop yakking away about what makes.
But you said in the beginning of the first episode, he's just he loves to talk.
I don't care what makes you tick. You're here to help me catch the superior version of yourself. That's it.
I'm not so superior.
After he just said inferior.
There it is. Because you know this variant is better than you, and you can't take it.
Or Loki's playing him right now as we speak.
Very nice. I mean, it is adorable that you think you could possibly manipulate me. I'm 10 steps ahead of you.
Yeah.
I've been playing a game of my own all along.
What,
or he's not.
Away in front of the timekeeper.
Or he is. I don't
Hustle
know.
them and seize control of the TVA. Am I getting one? I'll give you two options, and you can believe whichever one you want. A, because I see a scared little boy shivering in the cold, and you kind of feel bad for that ice runt. Or B, I just want to catch this guy, and I'll tell you whatever I need to tell you.
Or C, which we'll find out eventually.
I don't need your sympathy.
Good, because I'm running out of it.
What's this then? The next step of your manipulation?
No, this is the final step, your last chance.
Oh, and what is my desperate
Totally not his last chance.
Quiet?
Work.
There's like how many episodes left? So, I haven't seen Thor Ragnarok yet. Is that a detail from that movie? Let me know in the comments. So we really loved Asgard, I guess.
Very sad. Anyway, it got me thinking. Go ahead.
Interesting. So
Nexus events.
he says very sad, very
When
dismissively
someone does
in front of
something
the
they're
people,
not supposed to do.
but by himself he was very emotional about it. So we're seeing sides of
then that
Loki
thing you're not
that
supposed to
we
do.
haven't seen before.
Cascade.
The salt's Hulk.
And I could also set fire to the palace.
No, just stop. Don't set fire to the palace.
I can do whatever I want to do.
It's ruining a
And it would
salad,
never matter.
dude.
It wouldn't go against the dictates of the timeline.
Good
because
dude. No, don't do it. Okay, I'm glad that's empty.
Excuse me?
Oh, God.
You. Nice to see you. I just need this for a second.
No.
Because the apocalypse is coming. Ragnarok. Surtur will destroy Asgard no matter what I do.
No, don't do...
There's the apocalypse.
That's the apocalypse?
Ragnarok obliterates the salt.
I'm having a hard time concentrating on what he's actually trying to say because right now I'm feeling Mobius and what he's doing to his poor salad.
I mean, it was a
Yeah.
metaphor, but you see what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Not bad.
Take me to a real apocalypse. Take me to Ragnarok. I'll show you.
He wants to try to save his people. No, he wants to save his people.
You go anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm taking you for a stroll along the promenade. I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times.
I'd never do it again because it got old.
I just gotta say, the acting from everyone in this episode is much better than the last episode. So I'm
To be right.
enjoying this episode a lot more so far. So
Imagine all that volcanic ash.
I know we don't want to get too giddy.
Oh, come on.
I'm kind of reminded of Good Omens here. So
We're all going to die.
I always wonder how hard it is for actors to bust out another language that they probably don't know otherwise. So I'm usually very impressed. So. I wonder if the other Loki is the future version of this Loki now.
See, every time I start to admire your intelligence, you say something like that.
Who created you, Loki?
A frost giant of Jotunheim.
And who raised you?
Odin of Asgard.
Odin, god of the heavens, Asgard, mystical realm beyond the stars, frost giants. Listen to yourself.
Norse mythology can get pretty weird, so it's weird that Loki's like, you're believing all this considering what he is based.
I'm just lucky that the chaos I emerged into gave me all this. My own glorious purpose. Because the TVA is my life. And it's real because
Interesting that he used that term, glorious purpose.
Fair enough.
I wonder if
You
there's
believe
more to
it's real.
Mobius that we'll find out later on.
So, but no one bad is ever truly bad. And no one good is ever truly good.
I think that'll be another reoccurring theme of
Scared
this
little
show.
boy. Okay, what, you want to bet something?
Yeah.
Gentleman's bet? Yeah, let's play for pride. Okay, may the best man win. Go. Anything?
It's not the climate disaster of 2048.
That's a way to make research
or
more
the tsunami of
interesting.
2051.
A fully armed task force to the variant's potential hiding spot?
Haven Hills, Alabama, corporate town owned by Roxxart until it's wiped out by a hurricane. All the food and supplies you need. If he likes it there, there's no reason he can't keep going back and just camping out over and over.
And this is all based on a theory from the variant who just blew your previous mission.
Yeah, he's doing great.
These scenes, for some reason, seem a bit out of place and inorganic compared to the flow of the rest of the episode. I don't know why.
I can handle
For
it.
some reason, it
Trust
takes
me,
me a
this
minute
is where we
where
go.
we are with these
You,
scenes.
I trust, but him?
Listen, Ravona, every instinct is telling me this is where we nail the variant. Come on, you don't see me usually this worked up, right? I'm excited. I'm chomping at the bit.
I predict something's gonna go wrong
Yes.
again, and now Mobius is gonna be under fire for it. Who all is going to be watching this at 2050 just cause?
What are you doing?
Shapeshifter?
Shopping for plants. In this storm. It's a hurricane sale. His alias are half off.
Could that be you?
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I probably would have worn a suit, but yes, maybe.
Oh. Oh, I thought he did something to her. That was the other way around.
No, they usually survive.
She sounds disappointed in that.
So, you're the fool the TVA brought in to hunt me down.
Me.
Yeah.
Please,
Wow.
if anyone's anyone, you're me.
You guys looking for the disaster shelter?
No.
Oh, he transfers from person to person. So the one dude was Loki, and then it transferred to her. But wasn't she, though, in that other scene with Mobius?
Oh,
I'm
bless.
confused.
Show yourself.
I forget what the movie was called.
You know,
I think it
gaining
was in the
their confidence
90s
is no mean
or
feat.
early 2000s or something, where a demon transfers from person to person through touch.
Oh my
What was the name of that movie? It reminds me of that
undercover.
movie. Anyway.
If you could possibly sheathe your smarm for a moment, I have an offer for you. That's why I found you.
Sheathe your smarm.
Come on. And I assume you mean me.
What say you?
They're playing each other.
Don't call
So.
me that.
Why not?
You can call me.
This isn't about you.
Right.
Someone from Asgard?
This is Analyst 1182E, reporting a code 000. Branches rapidly forming at a... somebody just bombed the sacred timeline.
Yeah. Like from the control room scene of Chernobyl. He's gonna run through it. Maybe Mobius too. Nope. Alright, so that was episode 2. My thoughts on it. It definitely deserves at least one more rewatch. A lot of stuff about how time works in this universe, the technicalities of it. I think that's the main reason why this episode would deserve multiple watches to get a sense of what all of that means. I'm sure that would help in later episodes to not just kind of gloss through it. Otherwise, I did like this episode a lot more than the first episode. It was a lot more focused, a lot more engaging. We saw a lot of different facets of Loki in this episode, which I really liked. Music was awesome. Direction was good. It was a nice blend of interesting storytelling with a little bit of cheeky humor, so I liked that a lot. As far as knowledge for MCU or the comics or anything like that, I feel this episode is more comfortable for people who don't know. Maybe because the storyline was more linear, it was less introducing the show and what's going on and more getting more into the plot. So someone like me found it a lot more engaging. What did you think? What sort of Easter eggs did you discover? I'll be looking through all of this stuff after, of course, but it's always nice to hear viewer inputs as well. I like it when you guys kind of geek out in the comments there. It's very informative for me, and I just like seeing the love that you guys show towards things like this. So keep them coming. So I am looking forward to next week's episode to find out what this alternate Loki is up to and what our Loki is going to do about it, and how Mobius is going to take the heat for putting everyone's trust into Loki only for this to happen. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, like and subscribe, the usual bits and bobs. Until next week,